Welcome back, trainers. I had the pleasure to meet the Secret League today during Cyndaquil Community Day. It was pretty nice. We went out to breakfast and they gifted me with these pens, and I just want to say thank you. I really appreciate it, as well as these awesome looking beanies. So that's going to come in handy because it was quite cold. So here's a shot of us as well. We have Justin, Edward, Glenn, and then Ellie as well. She is the one I do all those trades and we get the luckies. And also we have Omar. Unfortunately, he wasn't in the picture, but here is a shot. I'll leave links to their Twitter in the description so you can check them out. So I had great times. These guys who came down to Alaska showed us some love, did some raffles, handed out some prizes to the community, some very nice trainer badges. And yeah, it was very nice to witness this and actually have them here. We went in two separate cars because we just didn't have a van. And it was crazy. One of them in my car, Justin, caught 22 shinies. That was insane. I was thinking I might be able to beat him, but you know how shinies go. It's just a matter of chance. But I was trying to pull out all of my techniques, just basically tap on everything. That's the technique, right? But he made it with 22, so there was no beating that one. I did get 18, so that's actually quite a lot. I do believe that's my highest one other than the Eevee, because it was 2 days, right? So yeah, this was probably my best community day. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at all of my shinies all together here. So let's go ahead and just hit shiny and take a look at what we have. I just evolved 4 of them, my highest CP, and I even excluded a couple. Let's go ahead and see. No, that's pretty much it. And I did one shiny trade, just to see if we can get lucky. So if you don't know by now, Typhlosion is not going to be better than Charizard, and there's just going to be better ones in the future, like Blaziken. So if you're wondering if you should power it up, if you like this Pokemon, I mean, the shiny variants looks pretty cool. Not to mention Typhlosion is a neat Pokemon, so if you want it to be the best it can be for its type, obviously Ember and then Blast Burn now. Although it should have got Eruption. I feel like they need to branch off a little here. I mean, give them a little bit of diversity, because we're going to have all the starters with the same move or what? Eruption would have been fantastic because, Typhlosion, please. So 10 million Stardust. You see that, folks? I made it. 10 million. I didn't get as much Stardust as I was anticipating I would for this community day, but that's okay. We did have sunny weather for 2 hours, so we had the holy grail of what we needed for this event. Sunny weather. That was just amazing. So yeah, that was for 2 hours, and then after that it became partly cloudy, which is fine. Not going to complain. So that helped us boost up our Stardust, and they were able to see the perfectly, how it's, the grind is here. I asked him, compared to other places, and it's not horrible, but it's kind of semi-rural for sure. It's not a big abundant city like I've been trying to say the whole time, and the grind here is real. So I'm proud of myself for reaching 10 million, even after powering up so many Pokemon continuously. And I recently just powered up my Lucario a little bit. Didn't spend that much Stardust, but you know how we do it over here, guys. So there we have the Typhlosion. If I should take it to the gym, probably. We'll see how it works. Okay, now let's go ahead and take a look at its stats. If you haven't seen my other video and you don't know by now, Charizard and Typhlosion do share the same stats all around. CP, attack, defense, stamina, okay? The only thing that's making Charizard better is going to be the fact that it can learn Fire Spin and Typhlosion cannot, and it's going to be substituted with Ember, also Shadow Claw. So it's going to be a pure fire type. As you can see, max CP 2686, attack 223, defense 176, and stamina 156. Weaknesses are going to be ground, rock, and water, resisting bug, fairy, fire, grass, ice, and steel type. For reference, so you can see Blaziken for the future, it does have a much higher attack. It's going to be making it much more useful as a Pokemon you may want to invest in. Just hold off on these Typhlosions. Because I'm sure a lot of you do have these Charizards already powered up from Community Day with Blast Burn, and they're going to be better off anyways. Sorry, the Typhlosion is still not going to be horrible, but it's just not going to be on par with something that you may possibly want to invest your hard-earned resources in, as opposed to something else that will be outperforming it in the future, right? Now let's go ahead and look at my shiny count, and I can't believe that's still in a gym. That's pretty funny. It's been there for a while. And keep in mind, I've transferred about, let's say, don't get upset, it's about 35 shinies, okay? With that said, the majority of them were plus or minus, so you probably don't really care too much, all right? So let's go ahead and look at this. Quite a few Bulbasaur, Charmander. And then we have the Squirtle 100 Sunglasses Shiny. That is a pretty big price to have a 100 Shiny. And a accessory Pokemon as well with sunglasses. Then we have the Ponytas and Rapidash. I should probably evolve another one. I'll do that another time. Let's see, probably going to go for this one here. I don't care about the IVs, and I need to go grind some more Stardust, so I'm well over 10 million, so I don't have to go below that threshold anymore, because kind of like what I did with the 9 million, once I reached that point, I kind of stay above that. I went below it just for a little while, but I don't think we're going to see that point happen ever again. All right, and I have 2 of these Shelter, which is pretty nice. Caught one at a Mewtwo raid right when I was about to go into that. That's back when they were in the EX raids. And then I evolved one. I think I powered it up a little bit. I'm planning on putting these shiny Gengars into Pokemon Let's Go. The majority of them. I also have regular ones because, like I said before, you got to remember, if you have 25 of one species Pokemon, you'll be able to play a special minigame. So you may want to hold on to those. I know it's bag space. Everybody needs more bag space because of these shinies. Alright, and then did okay for the Moltres Day. Got 3 of those. 0 Articuno. I still have 0, but that's okay. I don't mind. I'll get it when I get it. I personally don't like trading for shinies. There's just this feeling of unaccomplishment. You didn't, necessarily earn it. I want to find that shiny in the wild. So when they bring back Articuno, which I made a horrible mistake, and when they did bring it back, I did 3. That's it. I think I only did 2. And I kind of just said, ooh, yeah, I'm good on the Articuno. Or I was really busy or something. I forgot. So, Cyndaquil. Like I said, I've transferred other Pokemon, even Charmander, Bulbasaur, and Squirtle, shinies. But I have not caught this many of one. This is just absurd. 18? Look at that. It was just off the wall. And like I said, the guys I was riding with, they got a good amount too. One got 22. I think the other one got 15 or 16. He said that's the most he's ever caught on a community day. Other than Eevee, I'm pretty sure, because that was a 2-day event. It was just the most he's ever seen. So, I don't know. Guess Anchorage or Alaska is good, or maybe it's just my special car. Anyway, then I have the Togepi, of course. I love that one. Can't wait for Togekiss. Caught this one in the wild. The Snubbull. This was right before I actually caught my Celebi that night. I was traded this by Elegantly. She was in the picture actually too. So there's one of the trades that we made. Thank you, Ellie, for that. And then this Lugia right here is literally, oh my gosh, you have no idea the headache it took me to get this. I mean, seriously, it took me around 40 raids to finally get it, but it was everything in between that happened to, like, for instance, slid on some ice over some curb and messed up my car trying to get to some raid. That costed quite a bit. Just driving everywhere, doing all these raids. It's like, yeah, finally got it, and I was just thinking to myself, oh, I'm done. I'm never going to do another one of these. Even though they seem to like to bring those back as kind of fillers, maybe for newer players who are just coming in, who've never even seen a Lugia raid before. And then, of course, the Ho-Ohs, plenty of weather-boosted ones. That was just amazing. 3 of them, I do believe, and I powered up 1. So, yeah, I'm looking good on these. Also, I should have had another Poochyena. I traded that one for the Shiny Markro. I actually hatched that. And then, of course, we have the Meditite and Medicham, which I was ecstatic to find because that is one of my favorite Pokemon, just a fighting type. And then Plusle and Minun, we, kept a pair of those. I found so many, got rid of them. I actually even got rid of, I think, some of the Roselia. But you want to hold on to those because Roserade is going to be great. The best poison offensive Pokemon with the highest attack and the highest attack for grass types as well. I don't know if it's going to be outperforming a Venusaur or a Sceptile when that comes out, but it's still going to be doing darn good because it's going to be receiving a nice moveset. This Wailmer caught it in my neighborhood. And let me see, of course I used an Ultra Ball, and it's actually pretty good. Strong attack, wow. So I haven't evolved it. I just don't know why. Who knows? Maybe I'll do a shiny evolution video one day. Oh my goodness. Shiny Altaria came from Elegantly. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah, I tried to name it Chicken Strip, but apparently the word strip is I don't know, censored. I think we can guess why. So then we have the Shuppet, and also had one run on me, and I do believe I traded one off, and I still have 3, and I evolved 2. Wait, no, this was traded to me by Elegantly. There you go, another trade by her. And then I have the 2 Absol. This one is actually on reserve for somebody, so I'm going to hold on to that for them until we become best friends. 2 Love Discs, caught that during their release. And then we have, of course, the Beldum. And at the bottom, we have my shiny Kyogre, which I did do a trade. I had one myself. We just tried to get luckies, you know, do that lucky trade. Let's see, it's strong, does have max attack. Okay, so I mean, technically it's not bad. So I was contemplating whether or not I want to power that up or possibly wait until they release it with its new move. You never know, right? So there you have my shinies. I'm pretty happy with my collection. I'm really excited to transfer some of these into Let's Go, like I said, so I can clear up some of my bag space, because it would be a shame to just transfer them. And if you're thinking, well, why do you transfer shinies? Just buy more bag space and wait. Yeah, and then what? More bag space and then more Pokemon and then hold on to more. Then yeah, just going to keep on collecting dust. And there's also the option of, well, you can trade somebody. Yeah, I could trade, but that's the thing. They cost so much Stardust to trade. Of course, I can afford it, as you can see, but I don't want to pay that much. It's not like I don't want to help people out or anything, but come on, let's be realistic. I'm only going to trade a shiny if we're best friends, unless, I don't know, make an exception for some sort of thing, right? All right, and here are my before and after. Before to the right and after to the left. Don't pay attention to the Cyndaquil candies. I evolved some. Unfortunately, I don't have an accurate number there, but there is my Stardust gain. Like I said, I could have done better, but that's fine. We were just kind of casually going up and down the street, you know, taking a few shots here and there. So made the goal, right? And I still have a few more days to grind out this double Stardust event, so I'm pretty good here. I'm pretty sure I can get to 10.7 if I really tried. So there you have it, trainers. I hope you're motivated to get out there and get more Stardust so you can power up some Gen 4 when they arrive. So thank you for watching, trainers, and I'll be catching you all next time.